the Paradigm Shift, episode 124. 124 weeks in a row, my goodness. This is a big one. Look what we have here. Emotional about this, for being honest. Most importantly, we're going to bring on our special guest who I can't wait for. You guys are in for a very special treat. Abundance Master Mike coming on in just a second. But first, my partner in crime. I don't know why Big David's calling me right now, as opposed to having on the live. But we're going to bring him on, and that's just that. Let me know some cool questions that you have for Mike, Abundance Master, and many other things. Big Dave!
Yeah, I mean, worried.
What happened? You were calling me while we were live.
Because like 7:33, you're late.
I was on, but I was a minute late. I was a minute late.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't let me join. It wasn't live for me.
Is that a new hat?
This is the official Ferocious Buddha hat, and
I haven't seen it before. I don't think.
No, it's new and it.
Oh wow! 2-minute drill.
2-minute drill, Ferocious Buddha. Just living my life like a ferocious Buddha.
Speaking of 2 minutes, can you last longer than that these days?
Never. What do you mean these days? My favorite joke in the world is, did you hear about the 60-second lover? Do you got a minute?
A really cool guest on today, and I can't wait to bring on Mike. But as usual, we always kick it off with a couple nuggets between me and you. And I saw you talking about something this week in your content that I think is really cool and powerful, and I think the audience would love to hear this. And that's that you.
Can you hear me?
Up a little bit. Say that again.
You actually love feeling stuck.
Yeah. I think I repeat it one more time. I love feeling stuck. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, look, the analogy I give is I do shift most of the time. I mean, I'm doing it around the world, but in my closet. And when I'm in my closet, if the door's shut and I'm not trying to get out, I don't feel stuck. But if while I'm on the paradigm shift, someone locks the door and I try to get out, I feel stuck. And so feeling stuck is a component, an aspect of trying to expand. And this is a good thing. We don't want to live in the comfort zone. We want to live in the learning zone. And we want to avoid what? The anxiety zone. And so just like being stuck in the closet, and I'm trying, I don't keep pushing the door. What I do is in the learning zone, I learn where the key is to open the door. And I have kind of a 3-step process for people to get unstuck, to find those keys. The first one is to love the learning. Because if you love looking for the key, if you love finding the light, the love, and the lessons, then it will tell you the cheat code where the key is. It will tell you, and if you do it consistently, it'll give you more cheat codes. And if you do it long enough, it'll give you even more cheat codes until you finally have the key to open the door and move on to the next level or to expand to where you want to be or better. And so I encourage people that don't move to the anxiety zone when you feel stuck. Definitely don't move back into the comfort zone, back into the closet and do another show and don't worry about you can't get out, you can't get better, you can't expand, you can't move on. But instead, learn to love pursuing the keys, be consistent in pursuing the keys, and do it long enough, and it will tell you all of the cheat codes, all of the secrets. It will give you the key to simply open the door.
What about this keyhole?
That is a keyhole, baby. The reinvention formula, you are all over it. It's right behind you as well. There's a big key. And there we go. And awesome, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. And we'll We're going to bring on Mike right now. But one thing that you just said, which I thought was pretty cool, is the more times that you have to unlock, it almost like it acts as accountability because it forces you to become solution oriented. Would you agree?
Agree. And that's why you can love that solution and the keyhole. So absolutely, man. I will just give you all the props in the world because Craig Siegel gets it. He's empowering so many. I want to share some good news though. I just found out I'm going down to Mexico City and having a dinner with Chicharito down in Mexico City. The next day, sharing the stage for the very first time with Tom Brady. So
Really?
very exciting. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The GOAT. Good for you.
The GOAT.
No surprise there. That's where you belong. But really, it's more of an honor for him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time. Friends with his agent, so it's pretty good. Everybody loves the Blue Jays. So I don't even know if Mike knows this, but I represented Gene Tennis and Cito, so I had a lot of Blue Jay connections in my life.
Mike, what's up, brother? Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, guys. It's a pleasure.
For some reason, the volume's not great.
Let me see, maybe because the mic was on against the
Oh,
side.
much better.
Okay. Let me change the.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. First and foremost, for our audience that might not have been familiar, play catch up, check out all the awesome things Mike has going on immediately. But I think the most important question is, Mike, is I was checking you out today as well. How do you get out of bed in the morning when your puppies are so snugglicious?
Yeah, it's always hard, but I just put a time limit. I can only chill for 10 minutes with them because if I do more than 10 minutes, then you're in the bed for too long. And it's a time that in the morning, I just go and I grab them and then I'm going to do 10 minutes of cuddle. You know, dogs are a little sneaky. If you let them snuggle you too much, you're not going to wake up for work.
I do the opposite. I always say to get out of bed, hey, the first 5 minutes are going to suck. If you don't make it past the first 5 minutes, you can change your mind and go back and snuggle with the puppies. But I never get back. Once you get going, you're on the way.
Yeah,
That's like your rule for the gym too, Dave. Same thing, right?
For running, it really comes from running for me because I run early. You know, at 4:30 a.m. after meditation, and even though I'm in California, I don't feel like running. I'm 55 years old, so I always tell myself I'm going to run for 5 minutes. If it sucks too bad, I'm just going to walk back. I've never turned back, and I also have never said when I was done running, man, I wish I didn't do that. I always so grateful that I ran.
yeah.
And I know what you both are thinking. This guy actually runs? Yes, I actually run.
Yeah, running is good in the morning for sure. Like if I'm really not feeling it, I just up in the red light therapy and the dog come with me, and 5 minutes in the red light, I'm already feeling fucking better. Like the adenosine is just kicking off the body. California and Florida, you can always go outside in the sun, but some people don't have that.
Yeah.
This is going to be so much. I'm really looking forward to this episode. Mike has some really awesome content, and both of you share a couple similarities in your journey and so forth, but we'll get deep right at the gate. Mike, one of the things I saw you talk about, which I thought was really cool, was that our brain is constantly at war. I think I know what you mean, but can you elaborate a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. So basically, your mind is controlled by what's called the subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind is very easy. Let's call it mindset. It will dictate your actions. So what happened is there's too many things going on in our life, and our brain want to be lazy. So 5% of our decision making will be the conscious mind, and then everything will be automated. So what's happening is people have conscious decision every day. I'm going to wake up at 6. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this New Year resolution. I'm going to do whatever they plan to do. I'm going to be faithful to my wife, whatever. And then everything else, all the actions are decided in the other part that you're not aware of. So that's when I say it's conflicting, because for years, I was doing things that I didn't want to do. I'm not going to game anymore. I'm not going to be attracted to those women anymore. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to let sex control my life. And then next thing you know, you're back on track to doing the wrong thing.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, man, once you take control of your mindset, what they call mindset is basically your subconscious mind. Once you take control of that, you can take control of your life. And it's at war. When I say at war, it's because you're deciding something consciously, but you're not doing it because your subconscious mind is deciding for you.
And just by becoming aware, you could break the pattern, right, Dave?
Yeah, so there's a conscious continuum, and what Mike's talking about is how we aggregate the behaviors that we want in our life, how we receive the exponentiality of these outcomes, and how it accelerates. It comes faster. And to explain what I've learned in this respect is, number one, we have a cellular memory, and it's a short-term memory. So the more consistent we are doing things, it picks up that data and it feeds it to our subconscious mind. That then creates neural pathways, which creates this ease that Mike's talking about. It's like if you ski down a mountain in the exact same path again and again, you don't even have to stare. The skis get in that track and it just does that. And then the longer you do that, and there's 10,000 new data inputs a day into the cellular memory, there's 40,000 of the same thoughts a day. That's what Mike's talking about. The ski slope has 40,000 of the same thoughts. The more we're consistent on the cellular side, it can change those 40,000 to be behaviors that we want, like, you know, not being addicted to sex, or not being addicted to drugs, or not being addicted to alcohol. And then the one nuance, and I'm having a dinner, you guys, with Joe Dispenza on Thursday in Santa Barbara, August, when you're doing your thing, like 17th. We're having a dinner that night, and Joe talks about your quantum nature. And so, you know, where people get confused is, let's say you're an alcoholic and they're like, well, I was told if I quit drinking for 21 days, that'll change my neural pathway. Yeah, but that doesn't change your genetic and your energetic inheritance, which is an epigenetic activation of your genetics, your DNA. And so I think it's important for everyone to realize the only way is to create behavior consistently to change the ski slope that then creates more of the right snow so that you can live your life in a trajectory of where you want to be or better. Hey, I'm going to go grab something to show you guys. Go ahead, ask your next question, Craig. I just realized I have something that's cool.
Cool. Yeah, this is awesome. So many places we can take this conversation. And Mike, I know that you're in an awesome relationship right now. Oh, there it is, Dave. Cool.
Love it.
Look at this.
Yeah.
This is the official All-Star jersey that my boy wore. And it's one of my prized possessions. That and my Tony Gwynn bat. But I just had to bring that out. It was staring at me.
Canada.
Representing.
It's awesome. That and also your jock, Dave, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
And
exactly. When I faked you out of yours and grabbed it.
It's so sick. Mike, Mike, you're in an awesome relationship right now, as am I. I say I'm newly engaged, but it's been a year. But one thing that we both have in common is before we found the one, we were kind of repeating the same pattern and kind of dating someone that was probably, and we have stuff to blame as well, but toxic relationships and so forth.
Yeah.
Based upon your awesome relationship now, what is an awesome lesson or two that you've learned by being in a really healthy relationship?
Well, obviously when you're chasing sex and chasing women, because we'll be honest, a lot of men want to have money, power, and whatever we want in life. Like, you want the car, it's cool, but most of the guys wanted to impress girls and get more girls and get laid. But this is just a dark hole. So basically, you're going to have sex with 30 women, it's good, 60, 100, whatever, it's never going to be ending. And Dan Bilzerian says it, it's like probably thousands of women has been in his bed, and it's like, it's not going to make you feel good. It's not going to make you happy. So for me, having a woman that will support your dream, and having a woman, first, it will save you time because you're not chasing and wasting time with other women. Second thing is, it's like investing in a business. If you're always in the fear of missing out and you start one business and another business and another business, there's nothing productive coming out of this. So think about it like that. If you're investing in one woman, you need to find someone that will worth it. So just don't go for the first woman. And in order to find that, you need to be your own person, your high level person, and then you'll attract that person. But once you have it and you nurture it and you make this relationship so much better, it's going to increase your money, your health, your happiness, your everything, because the partner supports you and she'll be there, and it's cool to bounce ideas. It's like a mastermind. So for me, that's what it brought me. It's someone also building a family and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of benefit.
Yeah. Dave, you found the one too.
I've been married. It'll be 26 years.
Wow.
And but I had to learn a lot of lessons, especially the first 7 years. And the right relationship is the right investment. And beyond, that I agree, I love the business analogy, uh, but it also exponentially helps you make money. When you're chasing,
Yeah.
you're losing. When you're stable and married to what you do, what you say, what you think, believe, and feel, especially in your most intimate relationship, that investment gives a return that is exponential in nature. That legacy that comes in that relationship includes wealth. And that you'll find that people that have a healthy, intimate relationship make more money, they help more people, and they have more fun in their lives, even though it's counterintuitive and everybody wants, the grass is always greener, on the other side. But what I tell the kids when they're chasing, I always say, yeah, the grass may be greener on the other side of the street, but you still got to cut the grass. And how many lawns do you want to cut? It's up to you.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like chasing, it's like, and it's no offense, but honestly, once you get a good woman that worth it, that is smart and is driven, it works any woman. Like it beats that any day. And the thing is, like, no offense. I'm sure there's a lot of ignorant guys too out there, but there's a lot of ignorant women, and they have nothing to offer except a used vehicle. Let's say it like that to be polite. So it's like they come, they take everything they can, they give you good sex, good, but what are you getting in exchange? You're just wasting time and energy. So the thing is, like, I'm sure there's a lot of smart women out there, but for me, when I was chasing, maybe it's the type of woman, but it's like it was not there. Versus my woman challenged me mentally. She'll help me business. She'll send me stuff to empowering businesses. So like you said, it will help you to make money on the long run for sure.
Yeah, my wife saved my life, literally. And I wouldn't be, 17 years ago, I've been married 26. She basically gave me an ultimatum to take stock in who I was and what I wanted to become. And, but for, everybody was telling me what I wanted to hear at that time in my life. And she was telling me the truth, and the truth really hurt. But thank God she told me the truth, because I was spiraling and didn't even know it, and probably would have ended up dead, or at the very worst alone, with nothing else, because I was in a terrible spiral of ego and arrogance, and that's why I'd like to pour into young guys all the time, because I don't want them to pay the dummy tax that I paid, especially Craigie Poo, as he's getting married very soon.
Yeah, and one thing we all have in common is we all have a strong woman that's a little bit savage, that will call us out on our own open.
Yeah.
We all need that in our life. In a partner, a business partner, friends, everybody.
Yeah, she's your best friend, and she has to be honest. And the thing is, in my relationship, it works for me. Not a lot of women, like, it's not working for everybody, but they know I'm in charge. I don't want her to question my authority in the relationship, but she gives her opinion and I value her opinion. So the thing is, that's how the relationship works. She can question, she can ask stuff, like if I'm like, we're moving to Dubai, why do you want to do it, babe? It's not like we're not doing it. It's like, okay, I trust your judgment, but why you want to do it? And it's good that you have someone that can bounce back the ball and be like, is it the best decision? Let's make it.
Yeah,
I think that's true about a coach too. I'm Craig coaches, I coach. You've been around so many coaches, Mike, yourself, and I find you can lose clients. I'm not the nicest all the time when I'm coaching or mentoring, right? I question. I'm like, tell me this, do this, right? But I'm not doing it for my health. I already know what I'm teaching, right? I already know it. And I love coming on Paradigm Shift and seeing guests like you and seeing Craig's brand where it's at, because I know where we started, and I know, unfortunately, how much uncomfortable feelings I have to put people through to challenge them to say, shit, he's telling me this. I would rather take the easy route, but I know, and what the better route is.
Yeah.
Beautifully said. We'll land the plane today with, I think, some of our favorite topics, all of us combined, and that's abundance.
Oh, no, we were talking about sex, so you've already covered. you already covered my favorite topic.
Fair enough. Our second favorite, Mike, you're all about abundance these days, and it's fun to watch. And I want to give the audience a little bit of expansion and something tangible that they can take from today to make their life a little bit better, as corny as that sounds. Mike, what is something somebody could do today to set the intention to attract more abundance in their life?
Set the intention. So let's start by 95% of the people in the world don't know what they want or why they want it. So that's the first thing that I coach. Like anybody that comes to me, it's like, what do you want? And I'll give you an example. I was talking with my mom. I'm like, Mom, what do you want next year? She's like, I don't know, 500,000. I'm like, cool. What are you gonna do with the money and why? It just sounds cool. You know, people want $1 million. They want 500,000. Why? What are you gonna do with that money? What are you gonna like? How are you gonna elevate your life? So you need to know where you're going. That's the first thing through abundance. And then the reason why it's so important when people say, what's your why and stuff, it's just because you need to link a feeling to adding that. So how does it feel to fly private? How does it feel to have the woman of your life? How does it feel to have your dream relationship, to take that vacation, to be your own boss? All those, I love the book Think and Grow Rich, but it should be Feel and Grow Rich, because just thinking won't get you anywhere. Gratitude and good feeling is the key to abundance. And once you do that and you feel good, and you remind yourself every day. So that's the important thing. Once you have your vision board, your mind movie, whatever you want to call it, and you see it, and you're like, this is what I'm chasing. And I'm not chasing the Corvette or the Lambo or this because of a specific reason, how I'm going to feel. And I want to do it for a specific reason. So that would be my best. It's like, find your goals, why you want them in terms of feeling and emotion. And like Joe Dispenza would be saying, it's like, if you connect with those emotion and feeling every day, you're going to start bringing the fifth dimension to the 3 dimensions. So you're going to stop thinking about how I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. Just have faith. And now let's go. That's how I would say it.
I love it. And Dave, before you take it home, I have 2 books next to me. One is my own, which didn't come out yet. And the other is, which should be renamed to Feel and Grow Rich. Dave, is this your frequency or what?
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, I want to offer everyone, I have 5 daily practices that are aligned specifically with Mike to get to that feeling, because there's 5 levels of intention to utilize in the 5 daily practices, starting with your own core values, mine being gratitude, empathy, accountability, and effective communication. But the 5 practices are to not only do, say, and think, not only believe, because you are a bag of beliefs, and are the meanings of your beliefs aligned with the way you want to feel, which is the 5th level, the highest level of intention, in which I teach. I teach that each day in a trajectory through daily practices of what you want or better. So if you know your what, if you know your who you can help and who can help you, your how, by utilizing time with attention, those mind movies, the vision boards, combined with intention, what you do, say, think, feel, and believe towards a trajectory of your $500,000 that you want. What you do, say, think, and feel is your activities in the day aligned with that trajectory, because attention plus intention equals coincidence, karma. It equals what you want. It equals luck. It's the mathematical formula. The key components, the confirmation of what Mike's discussing, is that those people can then prioritize their day, right? You know what to do now and know what to do next when you know what's important to you, by knowing your what, your who, and your how in alignment with the 5 intentions of doing, saying, thinking, believing, and feeling. All 5 of those combined will give you the coincidences, the karma, the luck that you want. So instead of searching for a why that you don't know, I'm searching for my why. I want my passion, my purpose, blah, blah. Bullshit. I apply my why, and you 2 guys apply your why every single day by realizing what I am: happy, healthy, wealthy, and worthy, and identifying what I'm doing to interfere with it. Those are the 5 daily practices. You want those? I'll send, I'm actually in the book, Think and Grow Rich, The Legacy, the second one. So I was one of the people that Napoleon Hill Foundation interviewed, and I should have told them, you should name the second one, instead of Think and Grow Rich, The Legacy, Feel and Grow Rich, because I agree with Mike. Email me, david@dmeltzer.com. I'll be happy to send you that book and the 5 daily practices. So thanks so much for that. That's exactly what I teach every day.
I love it. And if I can add a little something, it's like a lot of people, when they take those decisions, when they feel, it's like they feel only for a short period of time. then they go back to ignorance. So what you think most of the day, and you're going to feel most of the day, and your brain don't differentiate between reality and what you're feeling. So if you're living in that scarcity mindset all day, every day, that's what you're going to attract, no matter what you believe. So even if at the beginning, for a lot of people, they're like, I don't believe I'm wealthy yet. I don't believe I'm good. I don't believe I'm abundant. Well, trick your mind into doing it, because there was a study that proved that people were depressed, and for 20 minutes a day they were saying in front of the mirror, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, and they were, at the end, they didn't know why they were depressed. So your subconscious mind will pick it up, that you believe it or not. So why would you choose fear and all those scarcity emotion every day when you can choose faith? Because at the end of the day, we don't know the future. So focus on what's good. And I love one thing that I say every day. I'm like, it's all going to be okay. No matter what happened, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. It's all going to be okay. And when something happened, I'm like, why is this happening? Let's figure it out.
That's awesome. Yeah, faith is gratitude of the future.
Yeah.
and you just got to stay consistent with these practices.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Amazing, man.
Yeah, this was awesome. Thank you guys so much, Mike. Let's definitely do some more stuff together. Thank you both for joining us. Hope the audience got a lot out of this. And for our community, go check out all the cool stuff Mike has going on. Mike, anything that you're super excited about right now that our community can follow or support?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm launching my first book. I'm just revising the layout and stuff right now. I had like my layout team is figuring out everything, and I'm probably gonna launch it for my birthday. It's the 17th of August. So I know you have your lunch with Joe, so I'll be flying to you guys.
You're welcome,
just kidding.
man.
But,
we love to have you. Come on out.
Mike, how old are you? How old, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm gonna be 32.
32 years young. You're just getting warmed up.
Yeah,
I'm
old enough to be both your dads.
just getting warmed up. Trying to get in the. I know that the prime of men is 40 to 60, but I want to bring it to 30 for a lot of young men out there. Why should we wait to 40 to be mature and fucking living our best life? Let's bring it down.
LFG, let's go, everybody. I'm going to be in New York on Thursday as well. Come join me for a VIP dinner. The next Thursday in Santa Barbara with Joe Dispenza. Come join me. We love having you at the meetups and the dinner. Craig's at those things. We appreciate him. He's getting too famous, Mike. He's speaking all over the world, so he's missing all my stuff, but that's better. My mission is to empower him to empower others, so he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. I'd love to get you onto some of my shows. You're welcome to come out. Email me, david@dmeltzer.com. Thank you both.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much. I love you guys. Thanks for your time. It was nice vibing with you.
Go
Thank you guys.
Blue Jays.
Bye.
So much fun. You guys
See
want
you, Craig.
Bye, guys. Love you. Guys, drop the comment book in the chats, and we'll send you a free How to Reinvent Your Life toolkit, totally free. All you got to do is drop the word book here in the chats. That was awesome. How cool is Mike being introduced to our community and so forth? And Dave is always so consistent, my partner in crime. Hell yeah. And if you guys like a free How to Reinvent Your Life toolkit, just drop the word book in the chats. We'll send it over. We'll DM it to you for free. Make sure you check your messages so it's there. And then also, the Reinvention Formula, our first book, dropping August 15th. Super emotional about it. Ooh, that new book smell, baby. Hell yeah. August 15th, you can grab that now too. We'll DM you that. Just go to the reinventionformula.com. Grab it and then go back there and make sure you input your confirmation number and you'll get added to the launch team. All the bonuses, access to our virtual events, which typically cost $5,000. Reading the book before it comes out, all the things. Super pumped, guys. And we created a How to Reinvent Your Life toolkit for free. You want it? No problem. Just drop the word book in the comments and we'll DM it to you right now, totally free. And let's have an unbelievable weekend, guys. Remember two things. Number one, why not you? And number two, playing small is fucking canceled. Straight up, guys. Time to play big. Make an impact. Contribute. Have the career to die for. Unapologetically make a lot of money doing so. Have a lot of fun. That's what life is meant to achieve. And don't think that you're not worthy of that. It's available for all of us. Call it in. Tap in. Take inspired action. Go after your dreams if your life depends upon it. Get clarity on why you're here. What is your purpose? Make every single second count. You're here for a specific reason. Not even identical twins have the same fingerprints. You dig? All right, guys. Again, if you want the free How to Reinvent Your Life toolkit, drop the word book in the comments and we'll give it to you right now. Check your messages. And then also all the information on how you can get this. Love it. All right, guys, have a great weekend.